I had a fun comment about my manifesting yesterday, so I just wanted to stay positive and keep moving forward and keep making my vision a reality. So I will be a billionaire that can dunk. I will be a billionaire that can dunk. I will be a billionaire that can dunk. Now you manifest something. Come on, guys, we got this. Also, I'm getting a new mic tomorrow, so my voice quality is going to go way up. XRP sitting at 35 cents. Experienced a bit of a dip here, but still above where we were in September. But still, brace yourselves, guys, because it could go any way at this point. We could totally capitulate and go down this week, or it could go up. So just be ready for both scenarios. Ian Binns tweets out, Ripple, biggest financial conglomerate of Australia, implements XRP standard. Combank said that starting this month, they would leverage Ripple's XRP to adopt the ISO 20022 standard for cross-border payments. Incredibly bullish news. Watch this, guys. Ripple's native cryptocurrency XRP has been designed in a way to facilitate instant cross-border settlements over the XRP ledger. In the latest development, the Bank of Australia's largest financial conglomerate, Combank, said that they would be using Ripple's XRP ISO 20022 standard for cross-border payments. It will start migrating all its cross-border to XRP standard this month and shall complete the migration of all payments conducted over the next 3 months. Guys, it is happening real quick here, so brace yourselves, pack your bags, strap yourselves in. We're going for a huge ride. Not financial advice, just my researched opinion. Hi there, from November 2022, cross-border payments will start to migrate to ISO 20022, with all payments to be made and received using ISO 20022 by November 2025. So it could still drag out, but you never know. We could be going up and up and up for the next 3 years, even before this is even implemented. There could be dips too. Just, have your income ready, and if there's a dip, then if you're researched enough, you'll understand that that's giving you a massive opportunity to make money in the future. Just don't invest what you're not willing to lose. That's all. Cross-border, not financial advice, cross-border payments will be greatly simplified as a result, exponentially increasing efficiency for all of their customers. Ripple has been working with banking institutions to facilitate faster cross-border payments for a while. Its blockchain-based RippleNet is already very popular and used by more than 200 banking firms. 200 banking and financial institutions worldwide, just 200 that we know of though. They're also working with National Australia Bank, NAB. Along with Ripple, only one other blockchain platform, Stellar Lumens, has adopted the standard. It's funny, they always leave a red herring for us. Yeah, Stellar Lumens is a good project. I don't want to diss it, but in my opinion has nowhere near the potential of XRP for dominating the market share of Web3. ISO 20022 is the global standard for exchanging electronic messages between financial institutions through SWIFT. Guys, if you haven't seen my SWIFT video, please check it out. Also, the AUR stablecoin will soon be available on the XRP ledger. The Australian CBDC will also be compatible with other blockchain platforms such as Flare, distributed finance. You can use Flare to create decentralized applications like you can on Ethereum. I think many institutions will be taking part in Flare, and Songbird is like a test net or a chain for decentralized testnet applications. Two incredibly bullish XRP ledger projects. I'll have more info on them in later videos. To facilitate high-value cross-border transactions, the European Union is also transitioning to ISO 20022. ISO 20022 is like a standard language that everyone's converging on. ISO-compliant cryptocurrencies will change the digital asset landscape. Regulators will ease their strict stance in dealing with ISO 20022 assets because there's less work to regulate these assets because they're already standardized by all the biggest players in the banking sector. Dusty BC Crypto tweets out, just in, Ripple reportedly intends to buy FTX assets. See, that's hilarious when everyone's running for the hills and they're all bankrupt and over leveraged. We have Ripple purchasing companies. Their balance sheet is strong and in no way are they going bankrupt. In fact, they're basically beside a money printer in a metaphorical sense because they have the ability to raise infinite funds based on their partners. It doesn't matter. They can drag out a lawsuit for as long as they want to get what they need because they have infinite money for their legal team. Right? That's what everyone's in the crypto industry is up against, which is incredibly bullish for XRP. and incredibly bullish for Ripple. And if you haven't invested in Ripple, you can actually invest in Ripple pre-IPO. And yes, you need to be an accredited investor, but I encourage you to just find out what it takes to become an accredited investor, and then maybe you can set your goals upon that. I have a link in the description for link 2 where you can buy Ripple pre-IPO. It's probably one of the biggest opportunities our generation or the next generation will get. It's probably a once in a lifetime opportunity. And I will be trying to do it as soon as I can figure out how to be accredited. Or if you know someone in your life who is accredited, then that also helps. But find out what it takes to be accredited. Click the link in the description and find out, set some goals, because it's a massive opportunity. And I think the minimum buy-in is like $5,000 for pre-IPO Ripple. There's also other companies in there like Uphold and PolySign, which is David Short's company, which I'm pretty sure he's going to create PolySign, and it'll be the first XRP approved exchange, and it'll be both a bank and a crypto exchange, but the first insured and like backed exchange by regulators. Incredibly interesting stuff. Check the link in the description. The BlockBiz tweets out talking about this with a few people. FTX has 65 million XRP in their wallet. Is that what Ripple's after? Maybe. Honestly, I guess if it's a good investment for them, why not, right? Let's dive into this. California-based Ripple was founded in 2012. 2012, that's like a decade of uninterrupted, no errors on the XRPL, never taken down, working perfectly, flawlessly, making transactions for 10 years. We see crypto projects constantly flop and constantly make errors. There's like 10,000 crypto projects, and as Brad Garlinghouse said, 99% of them are going to go to zero. So there'll probably just be a handful in the end, just like there was with the tech bubble, right? A bunch of tech companies went to zero, and then in the end, after 10 years, there was Google, Amazon, and Apple, Facebook, not many that ended up being like the big players. Its investors include banks Santander and Standard Charters, as well as web giant Google. Nobody talks about that. Google's invested in Ripple. I mean, it's how bullish is that? What the heck? Its last funding round valued it at $15 billion. He was also in London to meet regulators. That's, regulators on his side, I'm pretty sure. Ripple has been funded through the sale of 1.3 billion XRP tokens. In December 2020, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission sued Ripple for selling unregistered securities. The company argues XRP should be treated as a virtual currency, which the entire world except for the SEC treats it as a virtual currency. And it really depends, like this $1.3 billion of XRP tokens, did they advertise that by purchasing the tokens, you were purchasing a share in Ripple, a common enterprise, and then you'd have rights to share profits of the common enterprise? I don't think they did. So worst case scenario, they treat this $1.3 billion worth of tokens as security. Ripple gets a fine, slap on the wrist, and then everyone just moves on. It's a settlement. It's like no one really wins. It's like a draw almost. I feel like that's worst case scenario. If not, Ripple just taking it to the very end and winning and becoming this legendary company. Oh, that'd be awesome. But we'll see what happens. Either way, we're in good hands, so don't worry about it. Just don't trip, buy the dip. As my hero, Coach JV says, that guy's a legend. John E. Deaton tweets out this contact information for class action lawsuit form, and I really suggest that if you're holding XRP, you have a vested interest, you may as well just go in and click on this, go to the contact information form, fill this out, and then it's the good fight, brothers and sisters. Just sign up and let's take the SEC down. Mr. Well tweets out, breaking! Reports of customers not being able to withdraw the crypto from BitBuy. BitBuy, I thought it was like pretty trustworthy. I advise anyone who keep their crypto on the exchange to withdraw it ASAP. I 100% agree, guys. Not your ledger, not your crypto, not your keys, not your crypto. I seriously advise you, if you don't have it, buy a ledger as soon as possible, like a cold hardware wallet, and store your crypto there, because guys, we need responsibility to have self-custody and to keep your own passwords and make sure no one steals your hardware wallet or passwords. And if you don't have a crypto wallet, I'd advise buying some. There's a link in the description for the one I use, which is really reliable in my opinion. Also, I have two, because if you send crypto to one wallet but don't make any other transactions, then as David Schwartz said, it's quantum resistant, which is what you want. So that's why I have two ledgers. I have one that I hold a little bit on for trading, and then one very secret, top secret ledger for quantum resistant long-term storage. So I really advise you guys, you need at least two ledgers. Link in the description for a good ledger. But yeah, I mean, do your own research. I trust it though. Mr. Whale tweets out, I would withdraw all my crypto from Gemini, another exchange that we thought was probably too big to fail, but anything, even crypto.com, I'm like, no, I'm holding nothing there. Purely have my crypto on the exchange for a very, very short time. Be responsible, guys. Mr. Whale tweets out, just in 120 firms affiliated with FTX are filing for bankruptcy. There's the deleveraging. It's coming, guys. Next week could be pretty brutal, so just hold on and brace yourself. Sources saying FTX was behind the downfall of Celsius and Three House Capital. Duh. Behind everything. It's wild. Crypto Vinco tweets out, people think the collapse of FTX was bad. Just wait until Tether eventually pops. I don't know if this part's true. Whatever. The point is just be ready for any scenario, because there's probably, if this truly is the greatest opportunity of our lifetime, then there's going to be the greatest fear, uncertainty, and doubt of our lifetime, because there's a direct financial incentive for people to mislead you, so they end up with the most funds down the line. There's people who do this for a living. They just sit down and think, how can I get the most money for my client? They're called hedge funds, right? They'll literally do anything. The Bearable Bull tweets out, Ripple looks extremely strong right now, and XRP is extremely undervalued. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Bearable Bull, great guy, one of the best. So just to close off, guys, you are already healthy, you are already wealthy, and you are already free, and nothing the current system can do will stop that. I encourage you guys to manifest every day, become an immovable object that accumulates income, and invest a portion of your income to a speculative asset that is very, very likely to have real world utility and change the world in a significant way. Not financial advice, but if we all do that, then we're at least increasing the chances of having a very, very bright future where we can help ourselves and help our family and friends with the capital that we accumulate. The king accumulates. Let's go. I'll see you guys tomorrow.